Okay, how's everybody doing? And welcome back to Philo in the Philippines, North Caloocan City, and today is Sunday. First off, really sad to see a good friend of mine, Mark McCoy Ungoy, is his YouTube channel, has decided to call it quits and go back to the UK. Really bummed for that guy, and just really bummed me out because a fellow expat that has realized he can't make it here because there's just no opportunity to make any money for him. So is returning to the UK. If you haven't seen that video yet, Mark put that up a couple of days ago, his goodbye video, and just really bummed about that. But anyway, the video I've got for you guys today is somebody, when Melanie and I did that Palenque video, when we rode the scooter or the motorbike over to Palenque, somebody, I think it was Clyde Seaside, if I remember correctly, asked me what those buildings were, the really tall buildings with the numbers on them. Okay, well, these buildings have always fascinated me, and I decided to dig into it a little bit deeper, and that is actual government housing. It's a giant chunk of land adjacent to our subdivision here. And I looked it up on Google Earth. It's the National Housing Authority. Okay. I looked it up on Google Earth and I counted 49 buildings on that property. Don't know how many units there are in that building. We weren't allowed to go in. We were talking about this at breakfast just the other day. I think it was Friday morning. Uncle said, well, let's get in the car and I'll take you over there. And so this video is us driving over there. It's me videoing the back portion here out of our back gates that you guys can see. And then we jump in the car and we drive over there. And the video is the drive over there and an actual, video of the very front of the subdivision. And it's, the reason it fascinates me is because living in this type of an environment, in what looks like a very cramped apartment style life, living would just take the culture completely out of being here. So I would love to get in there and walk around, because for some reason I envision inside each one of these buildings people have their own little sorry set up or something. I don't know. It just seems to take away from living in the Philippines. It's government subsidized housing, so it's the government helping the people. But Melanie has also told me that one of the biggest problems they have are people that don't need the actual unit. They get the unit from the government and they rent it out to somebody for money. So, a lot of people talk about the government being corrupt here in the Philippines, but there's also, the people have a very corrupt way of thinking too. And believe it or not, that's one of their biggest problems. Is people are living there that shouldn't be, which is taken away from a family who actually needs it. Okay, so anyway, that's our video for today. National Housing Authority. They're called Cameron Residences, and you'll see that on the video. Okay, our Tagalog phrase, and this one's going to get you some laughs. Okay, it's pronounced "ay nako." Ay nako, and simply means "oh my God." And we have all used this in one way or another in our own language. And to say this in Tagalog, you're going to get some laughs, because I always do. A lot of people think that this phrase is funny, especially when it's coming out of the mouth of a foreigner. All right. And thanks a lot for watching, you guys. And I'll be honest with you, I'm starting to run out of content. I know that you guys love to do walk-around videos, and God, I've done so many of them already. I can't. There's not really a lot of places I can go to you guys haven't seen already. Now, the last thing I want to do is be repetitive. I don't want to put videos up that are the same thing you've already saw 10 weeks ago or something, the video that I put up 10 weeks ago. So I'm struggling a little bit to come up with content. I'll get some stuff going here and keep feeding you guys some videos from northern Manila. Thanks for watching us. Philo in the Philippines. Bye now. Okay, how you guys doing? This is the back gate here to our subdivision, and these are the buildings that I'm talking about. You see that? Now, there doesn't appear to be anybody living in those right now. Now, we discovered today, after digging into this a little bit, that these buildings are brand new and they're just not occupied yet. But they are government housing. he tells me that at one time this road was opened going through here. But once they started construction on these buildings, they closed this down. There's the guard for the back gate there. How you doing? And, you know, wait till you see how long it takes us to get to the front of this property. This property must be massive. I want to go look at it now on Google Maps and see just how many buildings there are. But my God, I mean, it took us, you know, quite a good deal, and you'll see in the video, to get there. Very interesting. I've always wondered about these. One of the subs, Clyde Seaside, brought it up on the Palenque video. He asked what these buildings are, and it made me want to dig a little bit deeper and find out. So Uncle this morning took us for a ride to the very front of the property so that we could see it, and it's just massive. It's just mind-blowing how big the property is. I can't imagine how many units the government must have here. The government subsidized housing. Anyway, kind of an interesting video, something different. Thanks for watching, guys. And the drive over there is coming up next. Okay, now here's a look at the buildings from a different angle, from the street side here. It's back this way towards our subdivision and up the hill there through the gate. You can see they're all the way over here too. Pretty interesting. And there's the badass Raider. dog's like, yeah, I'm taking a piss, man. Chill out. Wait long, yeah. Need to pee. Wait long. There's a snake. Everywhere. Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, bad boys. Yeah, it's like a big compound. So that's huge. I mean, you saw how long it took us to drive there. That goes all the way to the back of our house. Wow. No, I think that's good. I think it's okay what we have here. Wow. So that is a giant chunk of land. Just a giant chunk of land with government housing on it.